evening, Ride Property Community. How's it going, everyone? Hopefully we have now dropped in live. Although I just tried to have a look at my phone and it was a little bit delayed. So hopefully we're on and we're coming to you live from sunny, not sunny Plymouth.
It's been sunny today, actually.
It's not been too bad. So just get our little
cheers, everyone.
We're literally so happy about these.
Happy.
And not even just the mug, people. Not even just the mug, but we've also got the mouse mat.
Yeah.
That is like life complete. Right, okay, so first day today back in the JOB after 2 weeks of leave, which was incredible. Really, really nice 2 weeks away. Did some camping, went away in the van, took the puppy away, did all the good stuff. Got some
respite.
Got some respite, but also got some good stuff done in the business as well.
Yeah, productive time.
Yeah, so first day back in the JOB today, was feeling, not going to lie, quite demotivated by the end of the day. Is that even... Do I even say that? But that's how I was feeling. So we thought we would jump on and get some stoke back and do what we love doing. And that's dropping content into our amazing community. So we thought we would jump on tonight and talk about social media. So mainly really talking about our kind of social media plan, how we kind of construct it over the week in terms of like content that we put out there, but actually how we are looking to improve that content that we get out there to make it a little bit more efficient, a little bit more effective, a little bit more dynamic. So we did a bit of a whiteboard session, and just came up with some ideas, and we're going to start implementing that from this week into next week. So we thought we would just jump on and tell you guys about that.
Yeah, so we started with a social media strategy probably around the end of 2019. It was just after we took on our first VA, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And actually she came up with this really good idea that you need a social media calendar, which you stick to. It was a 30-day calendar. She came up with this idea that she'd found somewhere, and each day you post something different, and it was giving you ideas across the month. And we thought that was a great idea. And actually, if you'd listened to our video from last week, you'll know that VA didn't work out. We then moved on to another VA who kind of, carried on that. But essentially what we did was start with this 30-day program and just posted content every single day through the month, or pretty much every single day. On the back of that, we finished the month and was like, what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So we then came up with, we brainstormed for quite a while. I think we went through this process over a couple of weeks. Like, how can we carry this forward? And we came up with it was a 5-day plan, Monday to Friday, of what we were going to do week in, week out. And we were just going to be consistent. We created themes around days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there was a theme for each day. And we were going to stick to it and just push through no matter what. We were going to put content out every single day. So that's how it started, really. And it was quite basic initially. It was mainly just kind of static posts, photographs, motivations.
Probably matching our time in our journey, I guess.
Yeah. But we used to spend we used to go to the pub on a Sunday, didn't we?
Yeah.
This was kind of, every Sunday we'd go to the pub and we'd have like some lunch or a big roast dinner or something, and we'd just plan the week and maybe a glass of chilled tap water to go wash it down. And then we would plan our week's social media. But it used to take a good few hours of the day, maybe 4 hours, something like that. And we'd just plan the whole week. Back when we had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
But it worked really well. And we kind of got into this rhythm, routine of doing that week in, week out. And we were starting to get traction on the posts each week because people were starting to recognise, particularly on LinkedIn, would you say?
Yeah.
Tuesday was our day where we did, what did we do? Topical Tuesday. So that's kind of continued over time. But what we have felt is that we've probably got less time now to devote to creating that content. And so we're trying to just find ways to work smart, which is kind of what's got us to where we are now.
Yeah, and it's kind of that whole like working smarter, trying to be more efficient with our time, more effective with what we're pushing out there. And like Steph already mentioned, kind of going from the more kind of static post to more dynamic and more interactive posts to get our kind of message out there and to get our content out there and ultimately to get our brand out there, because one of the main reasons that we do what we do as is what we're all doing, trying to build a brand, trying to kind of get our faces out there and trying to build something, build like relationships and going forward. So we've come up with that kind of, not idea really, I think it's just evolved naturally through, even doing things like this now, it's much more interactive. We're jumping on the lives, like you're jumping on the live, you just can't wait to get on, and Steph literally dragged me on tonight.
Hate it.
I wasn't feeling it. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't feeling it at all.
Actually, I did drag you on tonight, didn't I?
Yeah, you
Motivation was in the boots.
Marcus, Cersei is literally behind us. Can I change my?
It's down there. The Lucian Steph's in the way. Can you get rid of that?
She's snoring her head off. She'll probably raise her head in a minute. Get the faces out. Cersei's face, yeah, she's definitely out there. She needs her own page. So we try to be more effective, more efficient, and a bit more kind of smarter with our content and our posts that we put out there. Sorry, Marcus, you put me off. You just started looking at the I love it.
Yeah, she goes to sleep at about 7 and sleeps through till God knows what time in the morning.
So we have looked at our social media calendar, and we have try to come up with better ideas of how we do our work. So I guess really the main point going forward is how we're going to do that. And should we go and drop into?
Yeah, we're just going to give like a bit
too long into tonight's live. Just try and keep it quite short, which I definitely struggle
Roger.
with.
So just quite snappy then. Yeah. So we're just going to quickly run through the week and just let you know how we do it. But also, and it's important to kind of note that a lot of people initially, we particularly, were like, well, where do you post and on what profile? And is it on your business profile or your personal, or is it on LinkedIn or Facebook? So we've kind of got to a happy medium now. So on Monday motivation has always been something we've done from the beginning. It's really important, isn't it? Start of the week, everyone's feeling the bottom lip out, start of the week. So it's really important to get some posts out there just to get people pumped for the week. So on a Monday, we do 2 posts. We do one on Lucy's profile with me tagged in, and also one on the business profile. 2 separate motivations. One's generally about property, maybe one's more business or kind of personal growth, development related. So a great start to the week, dead easy to do. You can download these motivational posts in bulk and then just put your own little ditty on it.
Just jump on Canva.
Jump on Canva, get a nice little pretty picture to go with it, and you can do that dead quick. But it does have quite good engagement, I'd say. People are always feeling a bit on a Monday and they like a bit of motivation. Who doesn't?
And actually something that we weren't going to chat about, which is probably worthwhile, I'm sure a lot of people in this community are a part of engagement groups as well. I'm part of I was part of 2, I'm now just part of 1, just because I just had to try and streamline it a little bit.
Do you want to explain what an engagement group is? I didn't know what one was.
So an engagement group is essentially a group it can be on any forum, I guess, but the ones that I've been involved in and the one that I'm involved in now is on WhatsApp. The amazing Darren Burrows admins that particular group. It's for Instagram and for LinkedIn in particular, and then it's just it's a group where you can drop your links to your posts that you've done that day, and then you all essentially help each other out and comment, love, and in essence kind of help each other's posts just create further reach. I think it's a similar stuff on for instance, Laura Muse is doing one at the minute in her social media group the whole month of September, and it's essentially people just helping each other out to grow reach. So it's really powerful if it's done right. Sorry, so I just jumped in there.
That's all right. I've completely lost the train of thought. I think we're on to Tuesday.
Okay, that's
snappy,
me then.
Snappy.
Sorry. So Tuesday. So we previously it was Topical Tuesday, but now we've actually changed it to Tuesday Waves. So that is our really exciting new day of content where we're going to be interviewing people live into this group. So exciting people, amazing people from the property.
People who are making waves in the industry.
People are making waves, and that kind of aligns with our branding and our values and our vision and stuff. So we thought that was a good one to do. So ideally, it will be on a Tuesday evening that we will do. We'll stream live into this group first on the Tuesday evening, and what we'll do then on the Tuesday day is it'll be reposted. So for instance, if we were doing the Tuesday evening live now, it would be posted, repurposed and posted it into our normal pages the following Tuesday. So during the day, you have last week's interview streamed, and then in the evening we go live. So that's that. And then Wednesday.
So Wednesday remains unchanged. Actually, we've always called Wednesday Hump Day in our household, haven't we? I think other people know that term. That's
a generic term, isn't it?
I thought it might be a military one, but maybe it's not.
No, Hump Day is generic.
Yeah, Hump Day. It's middle of the week. People are generally feeling quite busy and like, oh my God, how's it only Wednesday? So they haven't got much time, So Hump Day hint is essentially a very quick, normally, no more than a couple of paragraphs, a little hint.
You always do the Hump Day hint.
Yeah, so I generally create the content for that, and it's something quite quick, quite snappy, something that we've experienced along our journey. It doesn't necessarily have to be rocket science or groundbreaking. It's normally just little tips that we thought, maybe someone else could benefit from that. It certainly would have been useful for us to know. And often now I kind of create it into a little mini series, so maybe a 5-part series, 10-part series. Just to get a bit of momentum going and have a little theme that runs through, and could generally kind of turn that around in about sort of 20 minutes, so not much time really to create that content.
And our VA will put together, generally speaking, she'll put together the image for that for us.
And she makes it look pretty.
Yeah, she makes it look really pretty, but in essence you do the narrative for that, don't you? And then our VA will put together the image and then post it out the next morning.
Yep.
You normally do it on a Tuesday evening, don't you? The Wednesday hint.
Yes. It's down to do on a Monday like today, but it's not going to get done. So it'll get done last thing tomorrow.
Yeah. So then moving on to Thursday Theory, which the title stayed the same, but rather than it being, again, kind of a static kind of narrative-based post, we're going to try and make it more interactive, more video-based, and again, kind of just linking into more interactive posts do better, video content engagement.
The algorithms tend to like it, and so that's the latest.
Yeah, so they push it a lot wider. And I know definitely on LinkedIn, if you put like an organic video on LinkedIn, which to be honest, I don't think I've ever done that. But if you do, for instance, that would get you really good reach. So Thursday Theories, what we're going to do is on a Thursday evening, again, because we want to give as much content and value to this group, because this is this group now is our passion and what we really, really care about first and foremost. This is where we want to put our efforts in, more than anything else. So we want to do the content live on a Thursday evening, and that will hopefully just be like, again, adding some value, giving some content where we are in our stages of our journey. I think this week we're going to talk about first development opportunity, and just kind of from a kind of a beginner's mindset really, and then going through that first initial process. Hopefully again that'll be helpful to some people out there. So that's what we'll do on a Thursday night. Again, we'll record live a theory-based post, and then that'll go live into the group on a Thursday. And then again, the following Thursday, it'll be repurposed and reshared onto all of our platforms. So again, Instagram, LinkedIn, and our main Facebook pages.
It's probably also worth mentioning on a Thursday that we also, because we have a property management business as well, Ride Lifestyles, you might have heard of it. Because we talk about it a lot, but we do one post a week for that, and that's normally a business to consumer or client or whatever you call it post where we're actually just trying to do a bit of marketing, where we're selling rooms essentially across Instagram and Facebook. Dead quick, pretty picture on Canva. We've got rooms to rent. Very, very easy to create that content.
Yeah. The next then.
Is that me again?
Yeah, Friday Feels.
Friday Feels. So we've done various things on a Friday before. It might have been a motivational post. We've done Friday Behind the Scenes. That was a good one. But Friday Feels is kind of where we're at the minute. And actually what we're going to do there is just a mashup of what we've done during that week across social media. So we're probably going to pull in some of our static posts, some clips from our videos and our lives, probably maybe some kind of subtitles across what we've done, and just a very kind of quick snippet of what we've done that week. So not even new content creation. It'll just take a little bit of editing, which our VA is going to help us with. But for those people that have missed us, it'll give us a little catch up, and then maybe signpost them to some of the things we've done earlier that week that they might want to check out in a bit more detail.
And again, it's just trying to be a little bit cleverer with your time, I guess, and actually doing something like that. The content and the time that you're taking across the week, you can then put something together that actually would be quite pleasing to the eye. And if you're particularly good at doing video editing, and you've got time to do it, or you've got a VA to help you do it, that could be quite a snazzy way of getting your branding out there as well, and just looks good. Hopefully, if you get it right.
Totally. Each day, well, particularly with the static posts, we've got our kind of hashtags that we just kind of reel off. So, on a Wednesday Hump Day Hint, we'll have our 30 hashtags for Instagram. We'll have our 5 for LinkedIn, and our 3 for Facebook, or whatever it is that the recommendations are, and we just reel them off every week. They get copied and pasted, maybe change a couple depending on what the theme is that week. But don't spend half an hour thinking of hashtags. Just have them all ready to go and just keep it consistent week in, week out.
I think
that's it, really, the week. Obviously, we do our kind of random, well, you more than me, random lives every now and again, ad hoc posts, spontaneous stuff, which keeps us on our toes, I guess.
Yeah, and I think it's it's good to also jump into other groups and obviously do your live videos, or try and add as much value to other groups as you can as well. So I've personally got this one, obviously, which is ours, and then 2 others that I post into, which is Blue Oak and Progressive, and actually Property Thing as well, which is a really great group, actually. And Laura Muse's group is a social media one, so actually there's more than 2. I guess it's just trying to keep consistent, but then also a little bit of spontaneity as well is always good. So that's our updated social media plan.
I think for anyone starting out with social media, like, everyone worries like, oh, what the hell do I write about? No one really cares, to be honest. Like, yes, adding some value is useful, but getting your face out there is more important, and being consistent so people just get familiar and get to expect what to see and when. So no one really remembers what you say. They just remember what you look like. That's right, isn't it, really? It really is just about getting your face out there and getting consistent, and then you can worry about what's coming out your mouth later on.
The thing is, even with like lives and stuff, like, you absolutely hated them, didn't you? And we
still hate them.
We opened up this group with the live challenge, and literally I can't get you off them now.
I post to like 20 groups a day. No, I don't.
But it does get easier. That's the point. And I think the more you do it, the easier it gets, and the more comfortable you can get with it. You still get nervous, of course, but we all know the power of social media, and it's good to document. It's it can give you a bit of a buzz sometimes, or it can pick you up if you're feeling a bit kind of down in the dumps or demotivated.
Totally.
So I think that's it, isn't it? Do we manage to keep that under 20 minutes? Yes.
That's a first.
Dan Anson-Hart will be proud. He will be proud of me. It must be your influence.
Got another minute 20 if you want to say anything else.
I don't want to say anything else. I just want to say I hope everyone's had a good Monday. Let's smash the rest of the week. Have a good one. And remember, whatever you do, enjoy the ride. Take it easy, guys.